In 2002, my good friend Pete Fisher, Vice President and General Manager of the Opry, who I had known through the record industry, contacted me about coming aboard at the Opry in a very broad sort of consulting capacity to start with, to try to both bring the musical quality and the audio quality, and also to come in and try to identify our musical archives, historical recordings.
Mm-hmm.
I went originally as a consultant, and at the same time I was consulting the Country Music Association for their music shows. I'm now music director for the CMA Awards as well. In a few years after that, after we had gotten started on this process, Pete and Steve Buchanan there created the position of music director at Grand Ole Opry. There had never been a music director for the Opry. And the assignment was to raise the awareness that amongst all the musicians there, that it had fallen into kind of a complacency that was, who cares, it's the Opry, you know, it'll happen again tomorrow night, next week, the week after. And my feeling was passionate about it in saying, no, I'm at a point in my life, and we're all at a point in our journey here musically, that we've got to say, we have to take pride in this because it is the Opry.
Were you surprised that
matters.
there was that complacency?
No, not really. It was like a lot of other institutional organizations.
Mm-hmm. Inertia.
Inertia, the good way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
It had been through a lot of changes. This is after the theme park closed. This is after the cable networks were sold off. There were some morale issues. There were some complacency issues. It was inertia, as you said, that kept it going from week to week. But my role was to come in and say, first of all, we take this job seriously. Every musician and every artist who walk on this stage will be treated with respect and dignity and care, and we will not say it's okay to do a bad job backing them up, nor will we sit around and express our personal opinions about what we think of them. We will treat everyone as though they were going to be the next Garth Brooks, or that they are going to evolve into Roy Acuff. I mean, the point being is that whether they are legends, midline artists, or new artists, everyone deserves to be treated respectfully, both personally and musically.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're not on board, then we'll have to make some changes. And we did. I brought a lot of my friends over from the Row. I'm very proud that I brought in Paul Lime and Eddie Bayers on drums, Larry Paxton on bass, Mark Cass-Stevens, my dear friend, on acoustic guitar, Jimmy Capps, who has been around here forever and ever, spectacular, great cornerstone anchor to the past, great guitar player, great guy. Hoot Hester plays fiddle, Kerry Marks on electric, Tommy White, arguably one of the best masters of the steel guitar alive today, Tim Atwood on piano. And it's a terrific band. The idea is we're going to work hard, we're going to have fun. And then in talking with the audio team, it was direct boxes are no longer permitted. You put microphones in front of instruments, not direct boxes.
I was going to ask you that. I mean, when you got there, I mean, was it still, I mean, the remnants of an acoustic kind of culture?
No, not really.
Okay.
It was just throw up some microphones and what you get, you get.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not acceptable to me.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So we looked at it, and we did everything. As I said, we changed the brands of microphones, the types of microphones, the techniques for miking instruments. We took what were substandard quality direct boxes and threw them out and bought quality gear. We spoke with manufacturers. We brought in consultants. My friend George Massenberg came and helped us with some acoustic issues in the room itself. We elected to then begin recording, archiving all of the performances, every single note that's played on that stage, assuming that it has survived the flood, has been archived and preserved in addition to the older archives.